Doing today. It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is a haul, a shopping haul. I needed to kind of take a little bit of a break from my decorating, not because I don't want to continue on decorating, I do, but I needed to bring you this haul video because I'm going to be utilizing all the stuff I'm going to haul here. It's not that much. It's a good many florals and a few glass pieces and one very special piece that you kind of got a glimpse of in one other video. But I'm to a point now where we're fixing to do the staircase. The staircase is coming up. And first of all, let me take a moment before I get started. I digress. Squirrel, squirrel. I'm telling you, I'm bing banging and bonging all over the place, you guys. I'm a hot mess. But before I get started hauling all this stuff, let me take a moment, to thank you guys so much for joining me on this series. You guys, my views on my videos so far, anyway, have been up, way up. I so appreciate that, y'all. You don't know. When I see those views go up, that warms my heart. It warms my heart. That means that more people are watching or are interested and are taking a peek, and that means that I may be helping some other people out there who might have just found me or whatever. And I so appreciate it, you guys. And my hope with my channel always has been that whatever little bit I know and whatever little bit I can impart will help somebody in their daily life, will help give them encouragement to step out of whatever their box is and just to try something new. And I'm just not talking about decorating or crafting. I'm talking about wear a pretty scarf, put a little makeup on, try to do your hair, get your nails done, or just do your nails. Give yourself a manicure. It doesn't have to cost a bunch of money. Just take care of yourself. And if I can encourage on all of those levels, if I can share my travels with you and show you different parts of the world, that kind of thing. All of those things go into my channel. And the more people I have with me, the more I can share. I feel like I've reached more people. And that's my goal, is to reach folks and to encourage and to uplift. And I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna get through this video and I'm not gonna tear up. Don't hold me to it. Anyway, no, I won't. It's just a haul, honestly. But as I was saying, let me get back to what I was saying. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I so very much appreciate it. Okay, now on to what I was saying, back to the decorating ideas that are going to be happening, or the decorating videos that I'm going to be bringing to you coming up here. And I'm not sure what'll be next up. Chris and I are planning on doing the staircase today. I'm planning on doing my dough bowl. I haven't gotten my dough bowl for my kitchen table done yet, so I'm hoping to get that done today. But with the staircase, which is, I keep pointing over here because it's right over here, that staircase. And we're going to be making a new, and we are going to be creating a new garland for it this time. I've got brand new blue and white Pip Berry garlands from thepipberrybarn.com. And that's what they're 4-foot garlands, and we're going to be using garlands and white lights, and I had made funky bows to put at the swag points. I'm going to be bringing you that video soon. I'm not sure if it'll be next. It may be by dough bowl next. But one of the things I wanted to haul for you here, and one of the reasons I went ahead and decided to go ahead and do a haul video instead of a decorate with me today, is because I'm going to try to make a new bullnose spray. Now, I'm not sure if I have everything I need, and I'll be honest with you, I've made a few, but I don't have a specific way that I make them, so I'm gonna be winging it, you guys. I mean to tell you, I'm gonna be winging it. So I went to Joann's the other day, and I thought, well, I wanna just get something that I can use as a base, you know, and something that isn't crazy big, but something that I can build upon, and it will turn out to be a good size, you know, a proportional size. And I don't want something like Christmas decor, you kind of go over the top all the time, you know. Christmas decor is, in my opinion, decorations on steroids. You want them to be big and bold and in your face, and it's Christmas and let's celebrate, you know. The bullnose spray that I'm gonna be creating is an everyday display, you know, an everyday spray that is going to be up there every day of the year, and I may add a few flowers to it or whatever, but basically it's going to be up there from January through November until I get my Christmas pine and ornament garland back out. This spray will be, you know, sitting on the bullnose up there. So, and it will probably stream up the steps a little bit. Picture this as the bullnose. The bullnose is the end piece of our railing that kind of wraps, it's wood and it kind of wraps around. That's called a bullnose, for those of you who might not know. I get asked that question, so that's why I said that. I didn't mean to insult anybody who already knows what a bullnose is. And it might be called other things in your area too, or in your part of the world. That's what we call it here in Virginia. That is a bullnose. Anyway, I'm going to use this as my base. And I thought that I would I don't have a greenery garland in here, but I have a greenery garland left in the garage that matches all the greenery I've been using throughout, you know, up in my mantle and so on. And it, you know, it kind of is the color of what's in the wreath there, you know. And I thought I would wrap that, or portion of it, I'm not gonna be able to get the whole thing on here, but wrap it around this, you know. And then I thought, I bought this. If I can unfurl it here. And this is just like it's plastic. It's like you could put this outside. But I thought, how cute is this? And it's just little florals, you know, and it's just a little garland. So I thought, how cute would this be to wrap in and around with that, you know, with that darker green garland. And what I'll probably do is, if I have any pip berries left, I'll incorporate those into this as well. And so this was, I think it was like $6, and I had a coupon for 20% off the entire purchase. And I used, Joann's, by the way, takes Hobby Lobby and Michael's coupons. So I actually used a Hobby Lobby, buy a regular priced item 40% off on this. That's what I used with this. This was already on sale, I believe, and as were these blueberries. I bought these blueberries too. So I thought I would incorporate these. I don't want it big and florally, you know, I don't want it chock-a-block full of florals. I may put a few like wispier florals in, something like this. I just grabbed this out, but something like that, just here and there. But I think this will add a good bit of dimension, and then the pip berries will add more. And then I'll put white lights in it too. I'll wrap a, you know, a strand of 10 or 15 white lights around it and plug that right in with the garland. Bullnose, and I'm going to do a video, a standalone video for the bullnose spray all by itself. So that'll be another video. I've got so many videos that I'm wanting to make, you guys. It's pretty crazy, you know. Staircase, actually, I'm not sure what, you know, what will be in the queue next. Fear not, it will all be coming to you in the coming weeks. But I lost my train of thought. Oh my land, don't you hate that? I hate that. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Anyway, regardless, they'll all be coming to you, and but I don't, that's what it was. I've got enough florals sitting around, like on the hutch, you know. I have those 2 florals there in Candace's basket or box that she made me, and then out of the truck, you know, the staircase is close to that hutch. Plus I'll have the dough bowl, which isn't real florally, but it's big and it's bold and it's right there on the table. I don't need to have big florals going up the steps. I'd rather it be more subtle. So those are my thoughts about my bullnose spray that I'll be making up here. Again, I don't want it in your face and over the top like a Christmas spray would be, but I want something there that's just a little bit more than the pip berries coming around. I want it to, and of course then I'll attach one of my big blue funky bows on the end of it, you know. So wish me luck. Cross your fingers for me. Hopefully I'll get to it, and hopefully hopefully I'll be able to bring it together, you guys. You know, this is me stepping out of my box too. You know, me making something like this from scratch. You know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I do. I'm excited to try it though. But anyway, okay. Let me go on here. Let's see. I have a big blue vase that I didn't bring out here with me that I had gold, a lot of gold sticking out of, and I have blue flowers in it and whatnot. Well, I needed more tall florals to go in there, and it's sitting in the dining room. That's where it's sitting. It's sitting in the dining room. As we move over into the dining room, we're still going to be doing the blue and white like this, but I'm going to lighten the greenery palette a little bit. But anyway, I wanted to get some tall greenery for that vase. So I picked up some lamb's ear stalks. Look at these. And these are all from Hobby Lobby. I don't know that I'll use all of these in that vase, but I'll probably use at least 3 of them, you know. And each of these was 50% off of, I did not come out here without my glasses, $13.99, half off. So that's gonna be a video all by itself. I'll do that. So, but I got some lamb's ear. I got 4 stalks of this, which I think is just super pretty. I love lamb's ear. So that's where I'm taking that, the greenery portion of the decor out in the living room, dining room, and living room. And I'll probably pull some of the greenery of that color into the foyer too. In fact, I will. Then also while I was in Hobby Lobby, I picked up these navy blue, and I'll probably, there's some blue flowers in that vase, but I just needed some more darker blue like this. I needed some more, I was running low on the blue, and I needed some big bold florals. So each one of these was half off of $6.99, $7. I got 4 of those. And then, oh my gosh, I so enjoyed my magnolias that I was using. I also have a milk glass vase up on my sideboard that is beautiful, that we're gonna be making an arrangement in that too. And I know at least one of these is gonna go in that. Isn't that pretty? These magnolias are just stunning. And I got a bunch of these. I got 5 of these. And each one of these was $9.99, half price. But I spent a chunk of my paycheck on some florals because I was really running low of, blues and creams and stuff. And bolder florals. I needed some bolder florals. So I got those. Then, oops, I missed one. Anyway, one more of those. Then I got me 2 of these flouncy flowers, just 2 of these in the blue. And each one of these was $8, have 50% off. But super pretty florals from Hobby Lobby. Now let's see, what else did I get from Hobby Lobby? Excuse the rustling of the paper of the bag. I'll never forget that, poor Kim. I felt so sorry for her that day. She was somewhat of a new YouTuber back then, and that person just made that ugly comment, and I'm like, why say that? Ay. Anyway, Okay, also from Hobby Lobby, I need to show you this again. I need to remind you of this before I go on here. I had a gift card that my aunt and Uncle Stacy's mom, Barb, because she said her name, Barb, and her daddy had given me a gift card, a Hobby Lobby gift card for Christmas, y'all. How sweet of them, you know? Oh my goodness. And I got this. Now I know you're not gonna be able to see it all at one time. I showed it in my first video of this series, but this is, it was $70 and it was on sale. Well, yes, it was on sale when I bought it. And it's got kind of a church top to it, kind of, look. See that? It's big. It's probably 6 foot tall or 5 foot tall. But I love it. And it's the same color wood. I'm gonna put this in my foyer. And it's the same kind of wood that is on the little foyer table that I also got from Hobby Lobby that I've been working with. So this is gonna go on the other side of the foyer, snugged up against the, you know, in the corner between the door and the little wall there. Now, there's a wreath on the door, that big burlap wreath that I was just talking about. But I thought, wouldn't it be pretty, and I don't need to go over the top with something, but wouldn't it be pretty to put a wreath kind of lower down, not necessarily up in the, you know, up in the peaky part of this, but maybe down here, you know, hanging on here, you know, which would put it down lower than that wreath on the door. I'm gonna do it regardless of how it looks because I just think it would be pretty, you know? So anyway, so keep that in mind. And I picked myself, now I don't use a lot of this in my house. I have used it some in the other room, and I'm gonna be doing a little something to this. But I got myself one of those cotton wreaths. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now, I'm not gonna leave it just like, I mean, that would be pretty hanging on, you know, hanging on there. But I need to do a little something to it. So I thought, how pretty would it be to simply just wrap, you know, a lamb's ear garland. You know what, Kim did something for her Christmas. Kim, speaking of Kim over there at Sweet Daisy Creation, she made a beautiful garland for Christmas. And I kind of am stealing your idea, Kim, a little bit. But I'm just gonna simply just wrap a lamb's ear garland in and through this. And that might be it. Just something very simple, very, very simple, and hang it on this, you know, on this. Whatever this is. So that's what I'm gonna do when I get to my foyer video. You'll see, oh, sorry. You'll see more of this when I get to my foyer video. So, but I'm really excited about that. Just something new and different, you know? So, is that it from Hobby Lobby? Well, no, it isn't. I did pick up a couple more. This is the one that Candace gave me for Christmas. And then I did pick up a couple of more lamb's ear garlands to use wherever I need to use them in the front rooms there for that decor. This is why I'm doing this haul, because I'm fixing, after the staircase and dough bowl, we're fixing to move in to those rooms. So then I went to Michael's. And I think I've told you a couple of things I've gotten from Michael's in a couple of videos. And in fact, I think I used one of these for somewhere that I can't even put my brain around right now. But anyway, I got a couple of tufts of these. These were $9. I had a coupon, and they were on sale for half off. And I had a coupon for 20% off of the entire purchase. So I got these hydrangeas, I think is what these are, Lord knows. So I got these two. Again, to add more of the, you know, the florals. I'm running low on my florals, obviously. And that's it. That's all I got from Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and Joann's. Yes, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and Joann's. Now, I did want to let you know too that I've been showing you a couple of things that the sweet lady Jill Anderson Fincher had sent me. She sent this stuff to me before Christmas. I had used the one lovely little butterfly teapot pitcher kind of thing up, and I had used the plate, the really different shaped plate on the bottom shelf of my hutch. And she also sent me in the same package, she sent me this little plate too. Isn't that pretty? So I will be using this too somewhere over in that decor. Don't know where or how or what yet. It may just go in my hutch, or I don't know. I'm not sure, but I wanted to show you that. It doesn't have anything. It does have like what looks to be like some kind of a stamp on the back, but it's not legible. So I'm not sure. I don't know whether any of y'all would recognize, you know, what that might be. But it's super pretty little plate. And then this morning, I stopped in at 2 Times New, which is a consignment shop here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Well, Fredericksburg is away from me, but kind of downtown. Not downtown, headed toward downtown Fredericksburg. And I stopped in there today, and I thought, well, just let me tootle around there and see if they might have anything. And I found a couple of items. One that I normally might not pick up, but I thought it was super pretty, and I went ahead and did it. And then, and I'll show you that in a second, but then I got this little teapot. Look at this little teapot. How cute is this? And this is nothing special at all. I washed it, it's wet. Just poured it out on my leg. I thought I had let it drip long enough. But it's nothing special, but I just love the basket and the bow. Look at the bow. Can you see that on the top? Look at that. Baskets and bows, right up my alley, you know? Look at the little, even the little spout has some water on it. And, you know, a little design on it. Isn't it pretty? And the little top, which mimics the top of those spheres. Remember those round spheres I used up on my mantle? That they mimic that. That's how the top of those spheres look. But anyway, I thought it was super cute. Again, I have no place specific in mind for it, but I thought it was cute. It was $4, $3.99. Thought it was cute. And then the last thing I have is this. Now, this is not necessarily something I would pick up, although I love the feet on it. I think the feet are super pretty. I'm not a fan of the, sorry, it's echoing, of the Chinese looking blue and white, if you will, the Oriental looking blue and white, if you will. You know, I like the more florally, lacy, if you will, looking, you know, blue and white. And this kind of gives a nod to the Oriental, yet it has the big flowers and the swirls. So I went ahead and got it. I thought it was cute. I love the feet on it. And I'm not even sure I'll put anything in this. This may just set on a shelf that I want to tell you about now. Not a shelf, but a table. I'll tell you, do y'all remember the ficus tree that used to sit in my bay window of the living room? That ficus tree is probably 30 years old, and it, poor thing, it's ancient. And Chris always moves it out for me to put the Christmas tree up in there, and it was really hard to move. It's getting harder and harder and harder for him to manipulate that dumb thing. I mean, he's a Hulk, you guys, he really is a Hulk, but it's just a massive size. So we've moved it to the basement, and we may be getting rid of it, or we may put it down in that rec room if we ever get that rec room made up. So, but for now, it's gonna be out of the bay window. And I said to Chris, I said, man, I would really like a little table for in there. And he said, well, I don't want anything that's gonna block the window. And I said, well, I get that. I don't necessarily want anything that's gonna block the window, but it's a big window. You can look around the table. You can look up over the stuff. You can look up, you know, it's a big window. I just want a little table. It's all about compromise, y'all. It's all about compromise. So we went out looking. We went to I don't want to spend a lot of money on it. I don't want to go and get a piece of furniture, you know, like from a furniture store. I want to get just a little table, just a little accent table. He said, I'll tell you what. He said, will you be patient? I said, well, I'm always patient. I'm not. I'm always patient. I'm not. Yeah, I'm always patient. I'm not. I'm not a patient person. I'm not. I'm patient with my kids. That's about the only place that I'm patient, you know. I'm patient with my kids. And I'm patient with him, you know. But I'm not a patient person when it comes to my decor. I want to get it done. You know, I'm like Energizer Bunny. I want to go from place to place and do and bing, bang, boom. I want it done, you know. And I want it done, but I take my time too, because I'm very detail oriented and I want to get it perfect. Well, as perfect as it can be in my mind. So anyway, he goes, do you remember because I was looking for like a half moon table. And I just wasn't finding anything that I liked. Now, I couldn't decide whether I wanted it to be cream or whether I wanted it to be brown or whether I wanted it to be aged or whether I wanted it to be blah, 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 blah. He goes, I have an idea. I said, what is it? Now, y'all know our cabinets are really deep, dark brown. Called, oh goodness, it went right out of my head. Maybe I'll flash it up if I can remember what the name, sienna, something like that. Dark sienna, something like that is our floors. And he said, remember that oak table we bought from, there was a store in town called the Oak Tree. It might still be here. No, the oak something or another. It was a beautiful, beautiful half round table. And he said, we still have that table downstairs. And it's a pretty big, probably 5 foot, half round table with a shelf on the bottom. And he said, let me stain that for you. He said, I'll paint it for you. I said, you're gonna paint wood? He doesn't paint wood too much. He painted that, its partner actually went up in the purple bedroom. We bought those two tables at the same time. But he normally doesn't like to paint wood. And I said, you'll restain it? And he said, I will. So he went out to Home Depot and he got the table, we brought it up, we put it in there. It's gonna look really pretty in the bay window sitting in there. And I'm gonna put my 2 new lamps that I got for Christmas, the blue and white lamps in there, and I'm gonna build some kind of vignette in there on that table. That will probably be the last thing you see in my series. I went downstairs looking for some ribbon for the powder room. And I looked over into his shop and he was staining this table. I cannot wait for you guys to see this table. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. It is gorgeous. I said, oh my land, honey, that is beautiful. He said, it is really turning out pretty, isn't it, R? I said, it is. Oh my heavens. And it is beautiful. Wait till y'all see. So it's gonna be a while though before you see it. It's drying right now and it's gonna take several days to dry. But it is a very dark, deep, dark brown. He bought polyurethane stained polyurethane. So it's gonna be shiny, a bit shiny, I think. I don't know what it'll look like when it's dried, to be honest with you, but it looks beautiful right now. I mean, beautiful. And it is gonna be stunning in that bay window, I think, with the white, blue lamps. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait. I'm really excited about that. So, and he's a pretty good stickler about keeping our wood colors the same. Like we have mostly all black out here, and we have mostly cherry or mahogany, you know, and they're not the mahogany that looks purpley, it's the deeper brown, you know. So, or wrought iron out there. The only place that I have gotten anything lighter wood is in the foyer, you know, which looks kind of like this whitewashed. So, it's gonna be stunning though. I can't wait to show you. But that's it for this one, you guys. And as I said, I know this is just a haul and it's not a decorate with me, but there'll be plenty more of them coming up, I promise. So I guess that's it for this. I think I brought you up to date on everything. And so let me just say, first, thank you all so much for your comments. I appreciate every single one of them. And when you see my heart go up, you know that I've read it. I've read it. I had one lady complain that, you know, that maybe I didn't answer her or something one time, and then, you know, I take the time to put the comment up and you didn't even read it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So as hard as we YouTubers try, you guys, we can't please everybody all the time. And we try hard, but there's just no pleasing everybody. So please know, that's why I say, please know that I do read every comment. If it is humanly possible on my part, I absolutely, at the very least, read your comment and give you all a heart when I do read it. So, with that said, and I love you all to pieces, I'm telling you. With all that said, oh my goodness, you'd think I was like, you know, I haven't taken a thing, you guys. I tell you, I'm just like, blip, 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 blip. I'm like Miss Chatty Cathy today, about nothing. I really haven't talked about anything. Anyway, let me just say that I hope that those of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.